Welcome to Rolls of Redemption, where you redeem your Monday one roll at a time. Grab your snack, your drink of choice, and let's get rolling. Hey, friends, we got Twizzlers.
Hi.
But I broke the rule and I forgot to take them out of the bag, so I'm gonna get this
So you're gonna
this
crank
Foley
roll.
work
Someone
out of the
mute
way
them
now. And
Robert.
I muted him.
Robert.
Ah,
Great.
Hey, at least
Now
he's
that the
doing it
DM
before we're actually working.
Now that
Progress.
the DM is muted, we get to do anything ourselves, and actually
Oh,
we'll
so we
rely
cannot
on
take
Nathan.
a long rest?
Yeah. Long rests for everybody, and level ups, and also the bad guy has
Wait,
already died.
we're
And we
leveling
live
up?
happily ever after.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Sweet.
you can update your character sheet now to level 20. I hope you enjoy being super high powered. Just kidding.
No,
never
thank
played
you.
a level
Sorry, I'm
20
gonna need
character.
3 to 5 business weeks to get my character sheet in order.
Sweet.
Weeks is correct.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to face any.
Instead,
I don't want to face anything that a level 20 character faces.
Yeah, but we would be
I mean,
no, but
you do
I'm
know-
the DM now. Oh damn it, he's back.
Amelia, you know I have a modified upgraded Tarask sitting in my inventory because I've run that fight.
You know
I thought-
that if I had level 20 characters, I would just make them have like magical tea parties and like magic fun times, and it would be good stuff. Not
It's true.
death.
Can we cheese your upgrade Tarask with Eric Kokra flinging guiding bolt for 3.5 hours? Isn't that the game because they can't jump?
Yeah, my Erica can fly, or my Tarask can fly. It has a ranged attack and it can swim.
Well, my mermaid has a sparkly tail, and well, that's what it sounds like, Robert.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Can we
got
have
very annoyed.
a recap?
Did I just totally dismantle my camera? I did.
Yeah, you did. But I was wondering if we could have a recap. A recap.
Coming right up. After chaotic cavorting and perilous pilgrimages, our fresh 5 travelers finally found each other in the bustling port town of Falcon Ridge. Having been assured of Phineas's mystical know-how, Ada requested his help in loosing the moonstone collar that had been so mercilessly imposed upon her. He quickly obliged, keen to show his ability, and broke the magic through a little magic of his own. But what was next? Though they discerned they were drawn from different corners of Hal's map, they nevertheless found that their paths may lead in the same direction, to Corinthia. Now they aim to get a good night's rest before hitting the road together. What exactly awaits them in Corinthia, and what perils lurk in the shadows on the road? Only time will tell.
Dun dun dun. I love that you've kept the alliteration from season 1
Oh, yeah.
as a recap. This is my favorite thing.
It took me a little while in season 1. I found my voice, and I'm sticking with it,
I'm glad you are still recap guy, even though you're not a bard anymore.
I thought about offering to pass it off to other people. If anyone wants to, I don't want to steal it, but I do enjoy doing this.
You're my favorite. I love that you do this.
Also, all of our
No,
characters
it's not
definitely
that
went
nobody
to
else wants to do it.
sleep.
No one will do it better.
Correct.
Also, all of our characters definitely started to sleep, even if that did not necessarily get played out in the role play.
Yeah, I think Hal sent everyone off to bed.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Good night.
I love that.
And the wolves fell asleep out under the trees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we're cute like that.
very cute. So that is the joy of seeing all these fun things play out. Because
Oh,
I've been
I
she's
muted
working
her.
on
Here's the
fixing
beat.
I don't
some.
think she knew she was not muted, but she can't control it right now either. So she
Yeah.
is currently moving.
Also, I learned
Does anyone
that
have-
I don't want to go to
Oh.
wherever Hal is from because apparently they just nail wizards to walls willy-nilly. And that sounds terrible.
I mean, as far as he knows, for wizards specifically, it's only happened once. It's just there have also been 3 other occasions
It's almost
that
light behind
he
you.
doesn't know why
Angel.
they were nailed to the wall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not going.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm probably going eventually.
Hey, Hal's perspective is, other people, they've got like betrothals and stuff and war. His place has some misogyny, no war, and sometimes people get murdered for magic.
That just sounds so delightful. Let me just sign up for that.
But hey, no war.
Does he live
So-
in America? There is no
There
war
you
in
go.
Ba Sing Se.
There it is.
My goodness.
Any other wrap-ups that you guys need to bring to the table before we start the next part of our session?
Nope.
I feel like the wizard being pinned to the wall is definitely a highlight. So
Definitely big important thing. Yeah. For anyone who didn't
I'm
follow
just
the
a big
Discord,
dog right now.
yeah. Ada has a sort of enchantment in her tattoos where her fur turns into a combination saddle harness
Oh, fun.
for Diana to ride.
So it's
So
the fur is not. It's not the fur. They are enchanted. There's an enchanted harness there because Diana kept falling off and pulling her sister's wolf hair. But the harness then, when she transforms into a person, is a tattoo on her body. So it looks badass.
but it didn't hurt.
So badass. No, it didn't hurt.
But
That's the nice thing about magical tattoos is they never hurt.
yeah.
Unless you want them to.
that's why Akir had so many.
Yeah. Peter's trying to live the Akir lifestyle, and I feel like that's not working out for you.
It
They
hurts,
definitely
it
hurt.
hurts so much
and
more in
complaining,
real
oh
life,
no,
and you don't
I
even get
look
any
so-
special powers.
I look so cool. You look at the power of looking cool, okay?
What a useful
Yeah.
power.
Look at that cool tattoo. I think it's a useful power. I want more.
That's
cool
how you
power.
get intimidation
Your passive
proficiency.
sexy goes up.
Or that.
Yeah.
Having been
All right,
lulled to sleep by the soft patter of the rain on the roof, the rustling of leaves in the constant breeze, and the occasional roll of far-off thunder, the beds at the inn and deep amongst the pine trees made for a peaceful night's rest. Well, at least the start of one. The natural order was shattered by the thunderous roar of a great fire, and then the sudden panic screams of the local villagers in the far-off distance. Startled from your dreams, some of you see shadows dancing on the walls of your room. Others of you see embers raining down into the treetops above. Peering around, the shops and businesses nearest to the harbor are aflame. Roofs have begun to collapse. Boats are consumed by both fire and water. And the tower at the center of the village seems to be a drawing point for whatever is happening. Men and women, children, goats, basically every living creature here is now fleeing towards your position in town. No one seems to be bothering the wolves. And as you try to make sense of the commotion, the stormy air is now thick with the smell of smoke. Smoke that's heavy, and it clings to the ground. Amidst the chaos, large shadows begin to appear on the docks. The glow of firelight reflects first in their eyes, then their shields, and finally their weapons. The fierce and vaguely familiar shapes of raiders loom in the dim light of the harbor, waiting to be the storm in this village. we are going to do one of my most favorite things. This is going to be a skill encounter. I will read the rules for the skill encounter. I will post them for all of you as well, once again. Before I do that, I am looking right into this camera at y'all lawful good people.
I don't even know
Am
what
I
I
lawful
am.
good? Am I chaotic good? What did I
Real
do?
quick, let's go around and say
Alright.
everyone's
Alignment.
alignment, just to
I'm
remind
apparently
everyone what their alignment
neutral
is.
good. I'm apparently neutral good.
Also neutral good.
Oh.
Because he bends
Good,
rules
good,
all the time.
good.
Hang on. I'm sorry. My D&D Beyond is being crappy. Hang on. Eh!
I may not have. We may not have picked
I
an
don't think
alignment
we
for
picked
Diana.
one for me. I don't know.
You're definitely lawful at this point. That might change in the future.
At this point, but in her heart, is she like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember, lawful
I don't know
doesn't
what
mean you
I
have to
am.
follow everyone's rules.
not-
It just means that rules are more important than right or wrong.
I followed Diana.
Diana follows her heart most of the time. This is like the first time in her lifetime she's choosing to kind of follow the rules-ish. So I don't know that. I don't think lawful really does apply when she's behaving for once.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't give myself an alignment by accident. And now I'm just, you know what? Chaotic good is gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be.
I mean, I'm never not chaotic.
I know. I'm chaotic good IRL. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
she's definitely
I'm
chaotic.
good.
Like she wants.
I'm good.
She is currently following the rules, but she does not believe that the rules are more important because she actually wants to change all of the rules. So therefore, not lawful.
I did not just or at least I don't specifically recall giving Phineas an alignment, but lawful good is the thing that would make the most sense for him because he wants to work within the system to accomplish whatever his goals are.
Spoken like a true politician.
Adorable.
There you go.
I am a noble.
There you go.
I am.
That's the difference between Phineas and Diana, is they both are on a similar trajectory. But the whole point of Diana being on this trajectory is so that she can change all of the rules.
Well, I mean, Phineas
There,
might
I
get there, but he
updated.
has
I've
to
got
work
chaotic
within the system of what he's grown up in, and like there. Okay, I wrote a whole line of succession for my kingdom. Okay, I have to respect it in some way, or at least take it into account. I Nathan can't have written all that and just say, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
I can.
I love
Yeah,
this.
considering
I am delighted that Torkel hasn't been back in his home country in a way to gather information and
Who
has
is this?
no idea how many of the people
Sorry,
in his
who is
line.
this?
You
Sorry,
mean
it's
Phineas?
Torkel. Phineas.
Do you mean
Your name
I'm
still
sorry.
says Torkel
Who?
on my thing, so I
Does
keep
it?
reading Torkel.
Oh.
You can
And
change that.
on
You
Skype,
can tag
y'all never
people's
changed your names on Skype.
I can change that.
Mine
Mine
Yeah.
says Nathan. It says Nathan Snyder.
You're
for
right.
It
me.
just says
So
Catherine.
when you're on
Yeah.
Skype, if you click on the
Yeah.
three dots next to the name, you can do view profile. Then there's the little edit,
We are creatures of habit.
edit pencil,
everyone.
and you can change the name that they appear for you.
I mean,
I don't have that
Janine still
option.
says Mina fighter, and Amelia says Atreus
When-
cleric for me. So I'm not the only.
Same.
It's because I love Atreus. Okay.
I
will
changed
not
mine
get
for
rid of you so
myself. It says Janine, so I don't know what yours is saying. Anyway, not the point of the story
easily.
here.
Any hoozles.
Anyways,
We've established
Exactly.
now our
Town's
alignment.
on fire.
moving on. So for those of
Okay,
you,
but wait, what did this have to do with lawful good
for
people?
those of you
that I am not one?
who think your character might be compelled to engage in combat, I am not going to railroad you out of this. I am merely going to remind you you are level 3. You are no longer gods. None of you have magical equipment that can be used in combat to murder things.
Aww.
I have teeth.
Many of you have magical things.
I have
I'll
teeth.
have you know that
So-
Hal is very dedicated to non-violent solutions. So
Yeah.
That's
Pretty sure
adorable.
Ray is as well.
I'm dedicated to violent solutions.
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure Ray has
No.
to attempt non-violence.
I have bitey instincts.
Have bitey will bite.
Have teeth will bite.
All right. Gotta scroll
and
over.
less guilt about it than Atreus.
Copy to the Discord. I'm going to put this in stream chat with spoilers so that anyone online can follow along. And there we go. All right, so for our skill encounter, I have quite a few rounds laid out and ready to go, so we will see how many rounds it takes. Everyone's going to roll initiative when I say so. Please don't do that yet. I don't have it started yet. Unique factors are going to be going on turn 20. So these are things that happen only specifically in this this story, this arc, this unique encounter. So things that you'll find out about. The enemies will go on turn 10. The NPCs, the random commoners, guards, etc., will go on turn 5. And the environment and whatever happens there will go after everyone else. So the way this works is you're going to
Ow!
declare an ability check that you would like to roll as part of your turn. So it does not specifically have to be a skill check. It could be a caster check. It could be a tool check. It could don't be a tool though. Like do a you get what I'm talking about. So you say what you want to roll.
You're so cute and I love you.
I got you. Number 3, you're going to describe what your character is doing, how they're interacting with or reacting to, whether it's an enemy, an NPC, another player character, or the environment. You're going to tell us what you're doing. This isn't about the roles as much as it is explaining the story, building the narrative of this situation and how you're going to work through it. But make sure as you're doing so, you think like, all right, well, I said I'm going to do a performance check at the end of this, so describe your narrative as a performance. And then you're going to get to roll your check and hopefully succeed. I will call for the D20 test based on the specific skill encounters DC. This DC is going to be 13. So it's a little challenging for level 3. I'm hoping you guys do okay. I will be giving consequences
That's so reassuring.
for
I hope you guys do okay.
every single failure. A consequence could be one of many things. For example, losing hit points, a level of exhaustion, disadvantage on a character's roll, harm to an NPC, gaining a condition like grappled or prone, or some other fun thing that I come up with in the moment. There are a few parameters to help keeping things moving and to make sure you're not just spamming your best skill. A character cannot use the same ability check twice during an encounter. No, that was more to Peter. And his plus 25,000 to stealth as a ranger last
yeah, I don't
campaign.
have that anymore. It's not fair.
No, you don't. No, it's not fair. It's just balanced. So you can't use the same thing twice. You cannot use the same thing as the person who just rolled. So if Diana goes right after Ada, and Ada made a stealth check, Diana cannot also make a stealth check. She's going to have to do something different. She can make that stealth check next time, because Ada can't repeat it. But you get my drift there. You can, let's see, if the result of your D20 test is 10 or more above the DC, so that means you need to get a 23 or higher, the next person in initiative will have advantage on their next roll. Even if it doesn't make sense, I'm just doing it because I love y'all. And I don't want anyone to die this early on in the campaign. Spells and abilities may be used as part of an ability check and will usually add some form of bonus to the roll. So I will play a little loosey with here as long as it makes sense with what you're doing. So if your specific spell gives an advantage, or if your specific spell gives a bonus or does some form of damage, we're probably going to use that as part of a modifier to your roll. But again, failure means consequences, so use that wisely, but don't be afraid to use your resources here, because it's gonna get fun. Any questions from the group on how we're gonna run this skill encounter?
Yeah, we've definitely been
I
paying
think I've
attention
got it.
instead of trying to figure out how Skype works.
I know.
I've been paying
I've been
attention.
mostly paying attention.
I've been paying attention.
There's a lot of words. It's
But
gonna have to be in application for me to learn this.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, I have no questions now, but if I have questions later, please don't make fun of me.
Not my learning
Thank you.
style to have words spoken at me and for me to be expected to retain them.
Nope. That is
No.
indeed. Oh, my D&D
no.
Beyond just
What?
crashed.
Oh no, we won.
Don't do that.
Oh, we all won.
Terrible.
Please.
I love how every time there's a tech problem, it's just like, oh good, we won.
We
And
did
that's how
it.
you win D&D, guys.
What?
Frustrating your DM.
I thought it was by
Ground.
having fun. I thought I was winning every time I'm here. I'm winning every
Aw, you're
time.
such a nerd.
Oh, Nathan, I love you so much. You're just the purest heart of any of us bitter old crones here.
Maybe the fun is the character deaths we have along the way.
Okay.
Maybe the real fun was the trauma we healed along the way. Thank you, Atreus, for helping me with all of my religious trauma and proving to me that no, indeed, I do believe the stuff that I say I believe, just not in how it was applied in a different cult.
Yeah. That's always fun. Nope, that's not a
Clerics,
thing.
man. Everyone should play clerics. Why am I not playing a cleric?
I don't want to. Thank you, though.
But you
No,
are
thanks.
playing cleric, aren't you?
Nope, I'm playing a warlock.
No.
I hated it
Right.
so much I switched it.
No.
Right.
She had to become a magical sugar baby. She could not cope with the religious trauma.
Actually, I couldn't cope with the many spell slots. Okay, let's
That's true.
like make it what it really is. This has nothing to do with God.
To be fair, I could not cope with that few
No,
spell
but
slots,
that-
so you know.
It's like
Wait, you guys have spell slots?
Valid.
Well,
you guys get spells.
I'm just confused how she became a sugar baby. Oh, because she's a
Because
warlock.
warlocks are
She has
sugar.
a patron.
Yeah.
Got it.
I do.
Got it.
Granted, her patron is Saluna,
she
which
acts really nice.
not a typical warlock patron, but
No, we had way too much fun building her. So. All right, I will gladly take some initiatives from you all.
I have a question about my
Already?
initiative.
Yes.
Though. Am I rolling? Hey, I said no making fun. Like, what part of that do you not understand, Jones? Am I rolling my initiative or the wolf initiative?
You are the wolf. You are
Like,
rolling
is
the
that-
wolf initiative.
Okay.
unless it says
okay.
otherwise, you
Um,
generally
and-
retain the creature that you are's physical attributes, strength, dexterity, constitution, and your own mental attributes, wisdom, intelligence, charisma.
I have 2 sheet things
Initiative is a dexterity check.
here. So which one am I?
So you're doing the wolf.
Which am I
You're doing
clicking?
the wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have 2 things that say dire wolf, large beast. So what am I clicking on?
That I can't help with.
One is a monster. One is a
Wild
like,
shape?
hang on.
Probably the wild
Is
shape.
it the wild
one.
shape one?
Yes.
Okay, great, perfect,
It
excellent.
should already have your
Okay, so it's plus.
your stats baked in if it's a wild shape one.
It does. I just didn't know how to. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is
And
it'll
if
be
you just have to
nicer.
roll a d20.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
You know, I forgot
Did
Initiative
I forgot to
from-
roll my physical dice, but so I did just for kicks. I got a 16 on my physical dice and 17 on my digital. I'm like, good job, you guys are in sync. Perfect.
right?
I
I
had a
love that.
13.
9 plus
11.
Okay.
I have to decide
Oh.
which form I'm in.
So are you a wolf or a person? Yeah. Do you want me to decide for you?
Did this fire wake us up?
Yes.
Feel like if
In my head canon, you're still a wolf.
yeah, because I fell asleep as a wolf. So
Feels like the most
okay.
likely.
All right, we're rolling Diana's fun little dice over here for initiative. Ooh, 18.
And what's your wolf dexterity?
15?
So 20.
Am I looking at the right number? 15.
Sounds right.
I got 16 on the die. If
How
that
come-
matters.
How come you're a dexier wolf than me?
A smaller.
Because she's smaller.
A little.
Just be. Oh.
Yeah, she's little.
I got big paws.
Bob and weave.
Technically, your
Claws.
dexes of the direwolf and the wolf are the same.
Oh, that's fun.
Great.
All right. Initiative count 20. The game is afoot. You wake up to screaming, yelling, howling, hollering, and all of the things I have already described. How? You are in a room by yourself, possibly even using a bed. What would you like to do?
He is using a bed, but his bed mat is rolled out on the floor. That way, if Diana came home, he would be able to easily transition to the floor mat.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Luckily, he doesn't have armor, so it doesn't matter that he is not wearing his armor. He doesn't have it. So I guess he's going to grab his spear and run downstairs to see what's happening. I'm not sure
Alright,
at this
sounds
stage
good.
if we're at a point with ability checks, but
You
Okay.
are. There was one last part I forgot to write and include. You all need to succeed on 12 successful checks before the group fails 12 checks. So that is how you end this. You need a total of 12 successes before 12 failures. And you don't want to fail.
I don't want to fail.
No.
Ever. Like in general.
Mood.
So yeah, no problem.
So what are Hal's first thoughts as all of this is going on? The bedroll is empty.
Hal has thoughts.
What are his feelings?
there you go.
What are his
Hal
vibes?
has feelings. He doesn't have thoughts.
He has thoughts. He's not stupid. Let's remind everyone that.
No, I'm sorry. I know Hal's not stupid.
He's not
I love
stupid.
Hal.
He's
Hal's
so
intelligence
smart.
Hal's
Nice.
intelligence and wisdom is higher than most of the parties. Not all, just most. His first thought is Diana. She's outside, screaming's outside. That's not good. So he wants to try to find her. He figures wizard, he's got magic and, the great axe wielding snake, so he's probably fine. And plus, they weren't traveling together yet. They had just met up, so not his number one priority like Diana would be. I guess if we're looking for a skill to run downstairs, I could make an argument for I'm assuming there's not really anything inside yet, right? Okay.
You haven't explored yet. There's nothing in your room.
Then maybe I'll go with a perception check to try to discern from the sounds how close the nearest danger might be as he tries to run downstairs and outside.
Excellent.
Just roll it.
You told me what you're doing. You told me how you're doing it. Let's do it.
All right, yeah, he's running downstairs and he's keeping his ears and his eyes open, trying to identify where the closest danger and what it might be is. That is a 15.
All right. So you are doing this based solely on sound, looking for close and imminent danger.
Yeah.
All right. Hal is able to gather basically 2 hands worth of stuff as he plows his way through the door, using all of his monk speed to race down the stairs. He hits the bottom and just takes a pause, feels his own heartbeat, feels his breath, and knows that there is no imminent danger here. Whatever these screams are, they're definitely in a part of the city he hasn't visited. So it has to be to the south. It seems like at this time the only danger is down at the docks.
Okay, that is reassuring for Hal, because he doesn't think Diana would have gone that direction. Because they would have gone to the forest to run. Which way is the forest?
Northeast and northwest.
Okay. Which way did they come from?
This is a bad map for that.
Sorry.
Peter, why?
I'm just curious who Manny
We're
is
going with
on the
the
map.
Manny's
Yeah,
the
his
barkeep.
Oh, I don't know that Phineas and I ever
You guys didn't.
met him. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you did because you
Yeah.
paid him for the rooms. But we hand-waved that.
We
Wait.
waved.
This is a
Yeah, Manny's not this. This is a different.
Manny's
tavern.
not this one.
Oh.
He's in the.
Yeah.
He's in the vegan tavern.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wrong
Did you say
tavern.
named
it's
him.
a
Barkeep.
vegan tavern? Because that's cool.
Oh, yeah, no, where we had the chili.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was very fun.
We definitely went to a very all natural rustic, like my mom would have loved it tavern, and like basically turned it into our Airbnb and like went into the kitchen and like commandeered the kitchen, and this guy was just like, okay,
Which I think is what your mom would have loved. about it.
absolutely.
Like that
My
we-
mom,
that it
they
could
were
be
growing,
commandeered.
they were growing vegetables on the roof, like it was like the rustic #farm life
And we did the
aesthetic.
dishes, too.
And
We did.
Impressive.
Hal made Ada
Technically,
eat a pepper.
Diana
and it was spicy
made
and she
Ada.
cried.
I
Diana
did.
did.
And Hal
100%.
warned you
Yeah.
it'll make a grown man cry, and you did it anyway. And then what happened?
And she failed that.
Yep.
She failed that check very, very badly.
She was 1 point.
100%.
She was
Ada
1 point
doesn't do
away
spicy.
on my made-up skill check rules of puking. So
Yes. And then in said tavern,
Thanks. Yeah.
Diana and Hal shared a room, but Hal slept on the floor. They had a very nice conversation, and all of this can be found in one of the channels on our Discord, which is a shameless plug to go check out the Discord. Yeah, there's Ada, Diana, Hal Session 0 channel. I think it's in there. I think that was the one that got renamed. So if you want to read about this wonderful vegan tavern flirtatious one bed scenario, it's in there.
It's great.
And I almost threw up.
IRL
Not
ended me.
because it was
All right. Anything else from Hal? Are you leaving the tavern?
if I can, yeah, I will dash action if necessary. I can bonus action dash
Alright.
if you need me to.
You roll out. You bust out of this Viking themed tavern because I remember where we're at now. York is the guy who runs this place.
York, the name I forgot.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
there we
York.
go.
Alas,
Yeah.
poor York.
Yep, me too. He is now.
I should have remembered
Um,
that
Somebody
because
appreciate my terrible Shakespeare joke.
oh,
Okay.
I do. You knew him well, Horatio.
We think we're so funny.
You are.
We are.
So how busts out of the tavern and just kind of looks around, gauging which way to go, and you can see that to the south the town is aglow. It's a ways off. You can't see the fires themselves now that you're on ground level, but you do see the rising smoke and you see the flames and you feel the rain hitting you. So you have whatever is going on, they're able to make a pretty heavy fire in the rain. And as of right now, you see one really stacked dude in plate armor standing in front of the door to the lighthouse obelisk. And he is clearly facing south.
Like, bad guy? Or, like, protecting the town? Plate dude.
I don't know if you know.
What's your passive insight?
13?
That's the DC here. He definitely
Okay.
a town guard of renown. Maybe he's the lighthouse keeper. Maybe he just happened to be in the area, or maybe this is his one job. But he looks at you and just goes back to laser focus.
He's got his job. I've got my job. I will try to work out where Ada is, and I'm headed that direction.
Great, Diana.
Sorry, I meant
You're up.
Diana, not Ada. I mean, she's there too, but it'd be kind of
You don't
cool
care
if,
about
you know, she's still in wolf form, because then he could actually see her in wolf form. So that thought crosses his mind as he's, you know, racing on foot and in brain.
Yeah.
She's gonna wake up like a startled dog. You know?
Very familiar.
Thank you for barking. I guess. And, you know, notice that, like, the sky is glowing and is also preciously going to be like, oh no, how? So her instinct will be to run back to the tavern that they were staying.
Unfortunately, you weren't in charge of running here. You were just riding.
No?
You were
no,
riding
she-
for quite a while.
Oh no, you were riding.
It was for a bit.
You were riding until we got to like a glen. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you started running together. So you do not innately know where you are or where Hal is.
Okay.
So, what you do know is there is forest nearby. There are embers raining down amongst the rain. You can see lightning flashing, and you can see to your
down in Africa.
right. So like more here, but you kind of see that there is water that way.
To my right?
Yes.
You know, this whole, like, not having a sense of direction just because I didn't physically touch the ground is bullshit. Let's talk about that.
You can make a survival check to figure out where you are in relation to the town.
Sure. Let's do that. I'm like, her eyes weren't closed as they ran here.
Oh no, not at all.
I'm a good passenger princess. I look out the window.
You are. You're the best passenger.
But
Through
does,
the
but does Diana have your
window.
sense of direction where you need to find landmarks to know where you are?
This is trouble. I mean, who would
We're about to find out.
we're about to find out?
Rob, north doesn't actually mean anything.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
on the left of the McDonald's.
Exactly. You're driving this way, and then you drive a little bit the other way.
You just go about your life.
And if you see the
You
post
just go about
office,
your
you've
life
gone
making
too
survival
far.
checks. That's how you navigate. You navigate with survival checks.
And do I get us to where we need to be usually? Yes.
Yeah,
Anyone,
but pulling out of parking spots is an issue.
anyone, that's for you. Has anyone gone to a cafe that I kind of remembered where it was? Yes. Okay, I'm looking at this wolf sheet, and I don't see where the survival thing is. Does the wolf not have a survival skill?
I believe you would use your survival because it's a wisdom
My own?
check.
My own? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna roll the Diana dice. Yeah, it's a 5. I don't know.
And I
Right?
don't think you have that much. Yeah.
No,
So
it
what's
was
your
a
survival
4
bonus?
plus 1 is a 5.
Oh.
I don't know where I
okay.
am. We're lost.
Yeah, you are able to discern where the ocean is. So Hal is either to your that way or the opposite way.
Hmm.
If you turn and look at the ocean, he is either definitely to the right or the left. He would not be behind you.
All right. Well, then we're gonna hope that my sister wakes up. Sister will wake up.
No, she's doing like the leg kicking in her sleep thing.
Wake up.
No.
All right, we've gone from initiative 19, 18, 17. Phineas Blackthorn.
That's me. That's me. I realize that there's sometimes a slight delay in my mic unmuting. All right. So Phineas is going to hurriedly try and sweep all of his books that he left out on the desk into his bag. Because he's starting to get the sense that this people coming to kill him thing might be happening again. Yeah. And he's gonna go look out the window, and I'd like to make an investigation check to figure out who it is, where they're coming from, and have some idea of what direction I should be going to be somewhere not here.
Excellent. I love it.
All right. Oh, that's in that one.
Oh, no.
Damn. I burned a +6 for that? That's a bummer.
Oof. I am so sorry. Sort of.
Hopefully I made enough of a noise that Ray woke up. I was too worried about my books, I guess.
That tracks.
Yeah.
That is unfortunately exactly the problem. You lean out, you get a little startled by the thunder, and your bag with all of your books falls out the window.
No! No!
Out the window.
No, not my books!
And you hear it crash
Oh,
2 floors below you
no.
onto the wet ground.
Oh no.
And it takes...
This is the worst character death we've had.
This is truly awful.
And it takes every fiber of his being not to jump out the window after them. Truly. Was that my spell book?
Which skill did you use for that?
Yes, that was all of your books. You gathered them quickly.
That was investigation. Yeah, that was all my stuff. Oh gosh. Oh no. I'm a wizard without a spell book. I didn't expect it to happen this soon. I expected it to happen.
So does Phineas then take psychic damage?
Oh.
It's just
This is-
it's just
or
a
just
little hurt
emotional
feelings
damage.
damage. It really depends if he decides to go after them or not on his next turn.
Oh, hey. And he
Like I
definitely
said-
yells and probably wakes up Ray. Please wake up Ray.
Yes, definitely. Ray got a 13, so Ray is up next.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna use acrobatics to jump out the window.
All right, you are looking at a 15 to 20 foot fall.
But
So
I'm
give me a little more description of
Very-
how you're doing that.
very
And
acrobatic.
yes, but are you bringing any of your gear, armor? You were asleep.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I should probably put on some armor, shouldn't I?
I mean, it's a whole like 10 minutes to put on your armor.
Shoot. I'm gonna take my axe and my bow. I'm gonna crouch in the window, and then I'm gonna jump and do a flip, and then land softly on my feet, hopefully.
All right.
Read my books while you're down there.
I will, don't worry. Because you annoy the snot out of me,
Let's-
but it's my job to protect you.
Let's see how this goes. I'm delighted.
That is a 19.
That is beautiful. Ray, it happens exactly as described. You land with just a soft splash in the mud. Any of the like concern you had for like hitting the gravel or the cobblestone and possibly slipping or falling, you just nailed a perfect spot in the soft dirt of the streets here to even cushion the blow.
Can I pick up
And you
his
stand.
books?
You most
Cool.
certainly can.
I shall do that.
All right. You from where you're at, you cannot see how, but you do see the very fancy guard standing in front of the obelisk lighthouse. I need a better word for this.
Pillar?
Lighthouse of Alexandria.
Washington Monument.
Is what you're describing.
Maybe.
Did Nathan just say the Washington Monument?
that's
There's no
fine.
light. It's just got that little
I
light.
just-
that
I
flames
just
from
really
hitting.
like that you have to constantly say the word obelisk. So
You're welcome. All right. Obelisk. All right. Last but not least, but somehow still before all of my bad guys and NPCs, Ada with an 11.
Yes, tis I. So I'm obviously I'm going to the dog wakes up
Yes.
and she is looking and she sees Diana going literally the wrong way.
Chasing your tail.
Like what? No, she's not chasing her tail. She's just a little bit panicked. And I get it. I also get panicked sometimes, but not now. Unfortunately, I am a good person, and Diana would be really sad if Hal was hurt. And Hal's probably our best bet at getting to Corinthia anyway. So, I'm going to bark once at Ada. I mean Diana. I'm Ada, and I'm going to make a survival check to get us to there. Can I do that? Yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Survival. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hang on. What is it? All right. The Wolfie has +4 survival, which I don't think Ada has. So I'm just going to roll a d20. Oh, mother duckling. So that was a 1.
Oh no.
Yeah. +4.
hey
Uh,
so that
Rob,
gives
are
you
we,
like a
that
whopping
was-
do we have
5.
that friendspiration thing? Is that a thing that we're
You certainly
Don't
do.
we have friendspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
I'm
I
going
give Amelia friendspiration because I'd like us not to start off with more losses than wins in the first round?
Fair.
I would also like
Yeah.
to say though that it now is that the both twins have no sense of direction unless you can roll better.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I also like that idea that they've got terrible sense of
Hence,
direction
hence why they need Hal.
because they've never
For friendspiration, As written, you do have to give it before the roll.
All right, never mind. I will keep that in mind. I will
Really
keep that in
want
mind
to
for next round.
keep it in mind, y'all, for
next round.
the rest of this.
Point of clarification: do any of us have inspiration? Are we starting with inspiration?
That is
No.
Nathan does.
I haven't. Why didn't I use that?
Nathan.
Wait, did we have inspiration?
I don't think Ray performed for you,
Well,
so probably
humans
not.
start their long rest. Anytime I get a long rest, I start with inspiration. I never used it yesterday.
And I have one from one of our Discord things.
It's called
Mhm.
resourceful. It's a human racial feat because humans don't get anything else cool, so we get inspiration.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah.
Did Janine and I get inspiration though for really good?
Yeah,
role
what
play?
about us?
Only Peter did? Wow, favoritism, Rob. You can't just give your bestie the inspiration.
He can and he will.
I just gave you all the reminder you have Friendspiration, which you can give to any friend one time per session,
Fine.
and it doesn't carry over.
I actually
So-
legitimately forgot about that, so that's a very helpful reminder.
Yeah, so we're gonna start using that for this skill
Well,
challenge.
fine, Ada.
Mhm.
My excuse is Ada just starts uncontrollably sneezing because the smoke in the air is terrible and she hates it, and so she's just like sneezing, and you know how dogs like when they sneeze, like the whole face goes into the ground. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's like rubbing her nose on the dirt.
I am going to need dexterity
Oh, no.
saving throws from Diana and Ada.
Oh no.
Just to
The DC here is
just to
13.
clarify, are these counted in the ability checks with the wins and losses? Okay, these are just consequence checks. Got it.
These are consequences for failing.
Dang, I'm just realizing how I wish I was.
I rolled a 7,
person
so I'm
with
about to
2
retire
legs.
the Diana dice. So 9.
Are you kidding?
I guess the
me?
virtual dice aren't any better.
Wow! Hang on! Unbelievable! This is absolute ridiculousness.
Should I mute her or just let it play?
Put up with it.
I don't know. My kids are
Where'd
hearing
it
this,
go?
and so I guess everyone else should.
We're doing real dice now. Hang on
So
a second.
I should switch to virtual and you should switch to
re-rolling.
real.
Yeah, I'm re-rolling this. I don't care. I'm sorry. I do not get 2 net
Oh,
ones
that's
in
terrible.
a row. Unbelievable. Hello. Welcome. And behold all my dice. There's more. I'm going to give her a sparkly... No, you know what? I'm going to give her the duck. Mother ducker.
There it is. That's what you.
Come on.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. I rolled...
Oh, phenomenal.
Vindicated.
Oh.
I am a Christian woman. I am not going to fly into a rage over something like fucking dice.
Wait, this was that TikTok that. That's not fair.
I don't get. I get consequences.
I'm an adult.
The two of you. Wait, did that go just to me?
No, I saw something.
Oh, I hate everyone got that. Okay. The two of you look up as you are stuck in this confusion, and arrows begin raining down,
Oh no.
Oh, of course, great.
tipped with fire.
Oh, good.
Of course it does.
The first arrow strikes Diana in her little wolf leg. And you
No.
take 5 points of piercing damage and 3 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
No, baby.
Ow.
I used to be an adventurer too, till I got an arrow to my little wolfy knee.
As you shudder from the pain, these thump, 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 all around you as you realize this is not a single couple of arrows aimed at you. This is a literal barrage of arrows. Another arrow strikes Ada this time, causing 3 points of fire damage. As the arrow tip bounces harmlessly off of her pelt.
Oh, that is nice though.
You suddenly realize that the forest around you is starting to catch on fire.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay.
I don't like it.
And guess what? I even have a little thing for this.
Are you so excited? I'm gonna die round 1, 2.
So,
Shall we take a
I don't know if
break?
you're showing the map on the Discord, but that's there. This is probably going to need to be a bio break as we move forward. With all the other things I get to do this round.
We are going on a bio break. We will be gone for 5 minutes. There will be a timer so you know how long we are gone. There will be tunes by Arcane Anthems and a commercial to keep away the pre-roll ads. Grab your snacks and drinks, and we'll be back. We're back.
Hey, we're back.
We hope you all got
My
snacks
dice
and drinks.
is in jail.
Not dead yet.
And bail for dice.
Bad duck.
The bad duck is not
I
allowed
forgot it
out
said
until he repents.
That's phenomenal.
That's how you know you're a
Yeah.
cleric.
Think
That's how you
I'm
know you're
kidding?
a
Yeah,
I-
cleric.
I need a dice jail. I need a dice jail.
I have a dice dunce chair with a little dunce hat. You can have the timeout chair.
Okay, I'll take that.
I love that.
I'll give you a timeout chair for your dice.
I'm also, the coffee is getting me through this stream, but I'm going to be paying for it why I cannot fall asleep until 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, we
So-
didn't fall asleep until 1 or 2 after the
The-
last
the-
stream, and I was like, this is, oh, damn it, I forgot my medicine.
Oh no.
Where is it?
I'll go get it.
Okay.
Listen, I told him that I need to take my meds at bio break. And us
Both of
talking
us
about the fact that
forgot.
we could not sleep reminded me.
Is what reminded.
I'm helping.
So helpful.
All right.
I love the helping.
I am going to
All
start
right.
narrating to see if we can actually get through some of, if not all of this, tonight. So I'm
LOL.
sorry, I'm going to move you along. So
No, that's fine.
a
I love
bunch
you.
of things kind of all start happening at once. The local people that live here, the commoners, the townsfolk, the artisans, the owners of the businesses and proprietors all kind of start fleeing their homes. And you see them heading north. Well, at least those of you who can see people's homes and aren't just staring at trees and fire. Hal, on the ground, you are able to start making some headway with your discovery of things. There are a bunch of armed people heading your direction. The good news is they seem to be running towards the fires, and they're wearing the same kind of colors as the dude by the lighthouse. So, make of that what you will. The houses deep to the south, the fires tend to start blazing ever so more brilliantly, if that's even a word, but I'm going to go with yes. And you can start seeing a glow off in the distance of things aflame. Moreover, the screams start turning into something a little more horrific. As anyone who has been in battle can tell you, people are starting to die down by the docks. Suddenly, Phineas hears a banging on his door.
Okay. I need to be not here. I need to be not here.
The door flies open. Standing in it is a very tall Viking-looking man. Braided beard, no shirt, a stick in one hand. And you realize that York has come to tell you, "Get out, man!"
Okay, I guess I'm jumping out the window then.
And he turns and keeps running down the hall, just banging on each of the doors, kicking them open, and yelling at whomever seems to be inside.
Okay. There is no amount of magic that's gonna help with this.
You don't have Featherfall, do you?
Sure don't.
Oh no. Well, on your turn, you'll get to make choices. Hal, it is your turn, and you see people coming forwards. I don't know if you have the map up once again, but they're running towards you.
That's a
Or the
lot of
lighthouse.
warriors. I'm gonna assume they know what they're doing.
And what would you like to do then?
Whichever way I determined was, let's see, because there's two ways that Diana and Ada could have gone. towards Corinthia
Exactly.
because they knew what the direction was, because Hal has been obsessive about the map and making sure everyone knows where they're going. Or
Yep.
back through the woods from whence they came because it's familiar.
Mhm.
I think it's more likely they went back through the woods from whence they came, and so that's the direction he's going to go. They might be the same direction depending on the orientation of the map, I don't know. But that's where he's going.
Excellent.
I guess he knows that Ada's wolf would be large, and he knows to some degree what Ada and Diana's footprints would look like because he's been traveling with them. So he's going to try and do a survival check to reinforce where they went, looking for either wolf tracks or footprints that seem about the right size.
All right, I approve. I love it. Let's do it.
And I wish I had anything to help support these rolls, and I don't think I do. My boy is made for movement. What?
Be inspired,
Oh,
my husband.
there it is.
Because I love you.
I'm rolling at advantage. I don't think I
give you
I
the
didn't
Thank you
gift
for your
need it.
friendship.
of love.
Apparently didn't need it. I rolled a 19 and a 13, but we're going with the 19 for
Oh.
a 22.
So close to that auto advantage for Diana, though.
Ah.
So close. Yeah. You start racing in the way you kind of think they are, or probably went, and you get off the beaten path. This little kind of windy road that leads off towards the forest. You had done a little side excursion here, and you see the pair of boot prints that you thought you'd be looking for. And what you actually come across as you start to second guess yourself, passing beyond the warriors, is they step off the path, and all of a sudden there's just these wolf prints splayed out. Only one set of wolf prints, though. And then they're gone into the forest.
I ate her.
Hal's not going to assume anything negative with that information. He is going to just assume that giant wolf. She probably rode her. Seems logical, hopefully. But he has no reason to believe that Ada would do anything nefarious. So, we are dashing onward.
Oof. My computer just decided to be very angry.
Oh no.
All right.
Looks like we won again, folks.
Man! Homestar Runner, come on.
Homestar winner.
Everybody. Da-dee-da-dee-do.
All right. Next up in initiative, we're going to be on to Diana.
Okay.
You cannot do survival.
Great. I'm injured as well. So do I still have no idea which direction to go in?
You do not, but the fire is one way, and the ocean is the away from the fire.
Okay, well, away from the fire, I guess, sounds like a good idea for an injured wolf.
Here, have my friendspiration for the session.
Oh my gosh, thanks. We are going to... So, how did survival? Can I do like nature to navigate through the woods and get around the fire patch?
You could, nature would work. Survival would be better, but you
said I
can't
can't
do
do
that.
survival.
Perception or investigation to kind of watch for the dangers. Insight if you think you want to feel your vibe your way through. Yeah, I can take nature
Yeah.
here if that's what you want to do.
I'm a wolf, and this is nature, and nature's on fire. But no, let's do perception because it's a +3 rather than a +2 for kicks.
There you go.
All right,
At advantage.
we're gonna add advantage. We're gonna that. I'm gonna do virtual dice now. Wait. Okay. Hey, that was a 21.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Doing better. There we go.
Bobbing and weaving, limping around. It's fine. This does a flesh one.
You're able to just kind of feel your way. You smell the smoke. You know that there's no reason to run into flames, and you start hustling and bustling your way. And then you hit the edge of the forest, and your paws dig into sand, and you are now out of the fire, out of the danger, and
Into the frying pan.
well, you're seeing
What do I see?
water.
Where am I?
You're
Water,
mostly
just
seeing
water.
water.
Okay.
And beach.
Perceive
So
water.
you kind of have to decide if you were going to want to go left or right, or you can wait for your sister.
Well, obviously, wait for my sister. Duh.
Yeah.
But like, does it look like the town is in a particular direction and according to this water, or just water?
It is just water. You guys really ran away from the people.
We are assholes. Okay. Cool. Water. Water's good. It's better than fire.
All right, you know what? With the 21, I will give you this. To your left, you are pretty sure that there is something out in the water glinting.
In the water. Oh, I see.
Probably on top of the water.
Boat,
As-
maybe.
As you're watching, there's just this, it's reflecting something, and it's different than the reflection of the moon, and it's not timed with the lightning.
Okay. Okay. Great. Shiny water.
Phineas, you're up.
Okay.
I do like that
Okay.
when you pass, I don't have to do consequences.
All right. So, all right. Because Ray made it look so easy, because Phineas would
No.
really rather be with his books, because York didn't really give me any reason to think that running down through the tavern would be a good idea.
Have my
go-
inspiration.
Don't burn it on me yet. I've got heroic inspiration to re-roll this if it goes badly. So save
Fair
it for
enough, fair
somebody
enough.
else, or if I screw this up.
I've decided to make you all hydrate, so drink some water in inspiration of my seeing water.
I've been willing this dice to be good. I've been setting it on 20 so I can think about what its best, what it is when it's at its best.
You're hysterical.
Phineas is going to draw on the dancing that they've seen from Ray and what little he remembers of being taught ballroom dancing and whatnot, and he's going to try and just will this to happen. And that's on that one. And that's a 11. Well,
Plus one.
that's 11 after the +2
Oh.
from my.
Do you have portents still?
Not anymore, because I used them for what I thought were very important rolls.
Oh no.
They were very important rolls.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 plus my 2 from acrobatics is gonna put me at an 11. Athletics is +0. That's not any better. Yeah.
Mhm.
Even if I wanted
right.
to try it, no. Performance is +1. Yeah, I got nothing. So out the window we go.
Oh no.
Out the window you go, leaving behind Ray's armor in the room and any other gear the two of you didn't pick up. And Ray, you hear a sickening crunch
Oh.
as Phineas takes 5
Hey-
points of
hey,
bludgeoning
Phineas,
damage.
You have luck, don't you?
Yeah, I do. You have to spend it before. When you roll, you can spend a luck point to give yourself advantage on the roll.
But you already had advantage, unfortunately.
Well, I didn't have advantage. I had a re-roll from
Oh.
Heroic Inspiration because it works differently.
Fair.
Ow.
I don't like that they
5
made
hit
all of
points,
these different.
also known as most of them. No, it's not quite that bad.
You just shocked my lip with your ear. I did not
Ow.
appreciate that.
All right.
Ow, can I have my books back? Ow.
Ray, you're up.
Remind me, I'm how far from him?
Like 5 feet.
All right, I'll hand him his books. And I'm gonna run. I really cannot believe he shocked me right on the lip. That was unpleasant. Oh yes, but you're such a good boy. You're such a good sick boy. Sorry. I'm going to run towards the fires. How badly damaged is Phineas from his 5 points of damage?
You heard a crack.
On a scale of 1 to 17, I'm at a 12.
Okay. Then you know what?
He's not bleeding.
Yeah, but that's not great. He clearly doesn't look great.
I look as bad as I did after the entire encounter with the spiders. And we haven't even got moving yet.
I'm gonna lay on hands.
What would you like to... Is this a medicine check that you're going to do in tandem with this?
Sure, that sounds great. That'll be a 20 on my medicine check.
Ooh, very nice. You are successfully... You're able to heal his wound immediately
I will.
with no negative
Okay,
consequences.
and I'm taking 5 points out of my lay on hands pool, right?
Correct.
Then I'm gonna start running towards the fire.
Thanks.
All right. That was... medicine.
For the record, because this is the first time Ray has used her new magic, she's gonna hand the books over to Phineas, help him stand up, and then the healing magic is going to come out of her, and she's just gonna go, "The fuck? I'll deal with that later," and just take off running.
So this is a question for Kat. Would you like the Oath of Ancients tower symbol to glow?
Ooh, yes. That sounds fun.
All right. So most of the time, this tattoo is very you don't see it. It's completely invisible. But as this magic comes out of you, almost without your will, it just you wanted. You saw a need. You wanted to bring light to this situation, and it stepped in. And the Nathan, you got your character Phineas got to see this strange symbol appear on the back of Ray's hand for just a moment.
We'll ask about that later. Oh gosh, we left so much stuff up in the room. Why did I jump out the window?
That's a later problem. Later problem. Keep moving.
Okay. After you. I love Ray. I really do.
All right. I'm going to get Ray pretty much down to the end of that roundabout area.
Perfect.
So she's now pretty close to the warrior commander who is guarding the tower. All right, Ada, your sister has abandoned you in the forest.
Mm-hmm. I. Okay, so here's the thing. Can I see at all where the arrows came from?
They just kind of rained down. So if you would like to take a time and do a nature check or a perception check or an investigation check or a weapons check.
You know what? I am gonna do a perception check here because because see here the problem is these arrows have hurt my sister, and so my one goal then will be okay, time to destroy things that hurt my sister. Let's see. I can't read. It's a 6 plus 6. That is a 6, right? Not a 9. Yeah, that's a 6. So 12.
Sorry. 12 is not going to do it.
Dang it.
I don't
But
even.
didn't you
I'm not
get
even a
inspiration
cleric
from
anymore.
somebody earlier?
No.
No one.
No
No,
one
we
pitched in
talked
there.
about it.
No.
No, everyone just kind of
No.
got excited.
Sorry.
That's
Yep.
fine. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll take more consequences, I guess.
Oh. Will you though?
Yes.
Will you though?
That's slightly ominous.
I always try to make these cool characters, and then they get immediately nerfed. Like Atreus. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a vampire. I'm so cool. I'm vampire Will Turner, basically. That was the original idea behind him, and then it's like
Spider climb falls through a roof.
nerf him.
Yep.
Yep.
Diana, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Diana or Ada?
Diana.
Why?
Huh?
I'm at the beach. I'm
Yes.
like sipping margaritas.
You're where they can see you, and your sister's still undercover.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm all down over here. Oh, shit. Hold on. I got a 19 plus 2, so 21.
21. That does succeed by a whole lot.
Yes.
You're spying this glimmer down south, and as a shadow creeps up behind you, because you didn't see your sister in the darkness, and your sister was too busy staring at the at the arrows to offer you any protection. You see this rain of fire come up and then start coming in your direction, and you're very quickly able to just kind of step aside a little bit and realize that they see you as 7 flaming arrows lodge themselves in the sand very close to where you were just standing.
Cool. So the beach is not wherever you want to be.
As Ada bounds out, just in time to watch Diana dodge away from these arrows, she too can see off in the distance that there's some sort of boat out over the water.
Okie dokie.
Let's see.
Is the boat where the arrows came from?
Yes.
Okay.
And all the things happen off camera where good guys get into defensive formations and bad guys slaughter innocents, more things catch on fire. I just deleted a token from the map. That wasn't supposed to
Well,
happen.
they're dead now.
Exactly. One warrior captain dead.
No, you have to delete the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, oops. Hey, I see you moving that commoner.
I didn't think I moved anyone. I might have accidentally clicked though.
Whoa, whoa, my whole screen just started rustling. One of the big things that happens this round, let me check my notes, is that you start to see where the Vikings actually are. They're not in melee yet. They're not even in bow range, but you're starting to be able to pick out some of these. Ray specifically, from your point as having moved forward, you see that there is a contingent of local militia having set a wall nearby.
Are the local militia the Vikings you're talking about, or are the Vikings the attackers?
They are not. The Vikings are the attackers,
Okay.
and they have started to break in.
But that's no good, is it, Teddy?
I apologize for our people, but not really.
You assume they're
And
your people.
I do. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough for now. I don't know. Is the map viewable on the
Yeah.
stream or not quite?
It is.
Okay.
Just the city map. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on
Oh,
there.
we can see the.
And down south you can
fires
see
now.
there's.
Ooh.
Yes. So for your viewing pleasure, all of the bad guys have a little red ring around
Oh, that's
them.
delightful.
That's how you know who the enemy is.
Love that. That's actually
I
very
thought that'd be
useful.
nice. Right.
And Ray's currently in the
And-
swarm of good guys running towards the fire.
Heck yeah.
Yep. Round 3. You hear a sudden blast of horns from the sea. Not from the south, but from the north. More than northeast, if that's relevant to anyone.
And that's
Okay.
like the
So,
direction
Diana-
that Hal is currently headed in.
No, it is the opposite side of the peninsula of Ada and
Okay,
Diana.
cool. That's good.
Hal, you're up. And the score, if anybody wants to know, is currently 5-5.
Yeah, it is. And Hal is going to, now that he's got their tracks, he is going to just mad dash in that direction. So I'm going to go with an athletics check to just sprint. Can I make an argument to get advantage by using a focus point to dash and bonus action double dash?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'm going to use a focus point, using my resources for advantage. And it's a good thing I did, because the first dice was a 4, the second was a 16 for a dirty 20.
Very nice, very dirty. Well done. All right. Hal just kind of takes off running. He realizes that the tracks are not linear. There's no logic here. It seems like the wolf just started bounding and frolicking at full and top speed.
Jesus, she must be fast.
Wolf zoomies!
Wolf zoomies happen. It's not too long. You're maybe racing for 10 or 15 seconds, and you come to a clearing, and you find yourself kind of stuck by these fallen trees. So I'm going to give you this whole area. And you're trying to figure out exactly where the tracks led because you were just going so quickly. And you look left, look right, look left again, and find yourself not more than a javelin throw away from a pirate's boat out at sea. Or is it 2? Or is it 3?
Pirates. Lovely.
Just what you wanted. My heavens. Sorry, the cat sneezed and scared the shit out of me. My bad. He's very sick at the moment. But I was not expecting the sneeze directly onto my hand.
Diana, you're up. You cannot.
Where am I?
You are on the beach. You see the glint behind you, your sister next to you.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that the bad guys are down that way.
Dude. Can I, like, move back into, like, the corner of the tree line? Like, I don't want to be, like, deep in the woods in the fire, but I don't want to be exposed on the beach either. And I still would probably want to try to get to Hal, but I don't know where he is because I have no sense of direction, and I don't think anything on this beach is telling me where that would be. Hal used athletics.
Correct. So you cannot use athletics, perception, or survival. Because you've used the other 2.
Oh, I've used.
This does sound like a stealth to me.
Yeah, I would say let's try to get under cover so that the pirates can't see us exactly while trying to navigate, slightly back towards town where we left Hal.
There is a lot more glowing down south. Now that you're out from behind the tree cover.
I feel like that's if there's glowing there, they're attacking the town, and therefore the town would be in that direction.
Yes.
So we're gonna try to stealth. We're gonna try. See what the dice say. I don't think I have any way to make this an advantage roll, so I'll just pray.
Have a French advantage. Friend, whatever.
I don't need it.
Okay.
I don't
Never
need
mind.
it.
I was too late.
And I think you already gave yours to
he
Nathan.
refused mine because he had his heroic.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Everyone keeps refusing my
I got-
inspiration.
I got a 17 on the dice, and I'm still in wolf form, and she has a +4. So you math away.
It's 22 for numerically and challenge.
That's 21 again. 22? That's 22?
Yeah. Let me switch. Some technical difficulties over here.
Sorry.
Let me figure out how to do this. Nope. Nope. Why can't I turn off my headphones? Friends, can you hear us?
Yes.
And we can hear you.
Sorry. Just
Technology.
It's also really windy where we are, and so that caused me to have issues.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if that's causing more issues.
Diana is able to fold into the tree line and make her way down south pretty
South.
effectively without
Making my way down south.
drawing too much attention.
Great. Excellent. Good.
Hal, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is a 13.
Yeah.
Yeah,
making
no,
sure.
this ain't Akir over here with his invisible eyes in the back of his head.
And that was a stealth. All right, Diana has successfully moved down the beach under the guise of the trees where no one can see her. I mean, save her sister who can see in the dark and everything. Next up, Phineas.
Right. So Phineas is going to try and collect himself and start making better choices instead of jumping out of windows. So, can I tell what people are yelling? Is it a language that I know?
Yeah, everyone nearby is yelling in common.
Okay. So it doesn't make sense to spend comprehend languages to give me anything specific. In which case, let's see. I want to begin to follow Ray, and as I run, I want to snap my fingers a couple times and send Sadie ahead of me to try and chart a path and make sure there's nobody to be worried about ahead, so I can send her up to 30 feet ahead of me, and she is just going to spend her... Well, let's see. No, me running and trying to see through her eyes is a bad combination, so I'm just going to rely on the telepathic link for her to tell me what's going on. But she's just going to spend her time dashing ahead of us and trying to give us a heads up. So, do you want survival for that?
That sounds fun for me.
Okay.
I just pictured like Phineas like thinking that he's on the right path and then running straight into a building, not realizing that his eyes were seeing what she saw, not what he saw.
You know, it was a real possibility if I hadn't thought that through just a little bit. Like I said, Phineas is trying to play smart, and we're going to use a luck point to give me advantage. Hey, there we go. That's going to be an 18 plus 1 is 19 on the survival check. And the other one was a 7, so it was a good thing I used it.
18, you said?
Not 19.
18. Very nice, very nice. All right. Bounding ahead, she relays back some information. The southern streets are absolutely on fire and overrun. Sadie doesn't see any survivors making their way towards the shield wall of guards. So,
in which case, Phineas is going to yell at Ray that, like, we need to go another way, away from all the noise, because everyone's dying. And we're badly outnumbered.
you know what? Since she's gotten that close and you spent all that effort, I will give you the rest of the southern map.
Ooh.
All right.
You still don't see where the archers are. They seem to still be undercover. Out of sight. Amelia can see them because she can see my screen. But
I mean, I'm trying not to metagame so hard.
I appreciate it.
I'll just look at
Just
you,
like
lovely.
Hal and Diana are not metagaming, even though I know exactly where both of them are on the map.
All right. So Phineas, where would you like to run? Because I had you starting to follow Sadie and next to Ray at this point.
I think I would like to peel out towards the water because I see at least roads that way, and I don't want to be like doing a mad dash through woods that I don't know yet, and hope that I can like chart a way up the coastline and hope I don't run into anything bad along the way. I don't
There's a
think
lot
that's
of
too
hope there.
metagamey because like I can presumably hear all the shouting from the warriors and champions and whatnot over the other way, which I would have to go past or at least skirt along. So I think it does make sense that he would go for the water and hope that that isn't cut off too.
All right, sounds good. So basically just going to be moving you to your left here. All right. I'll give you a little bit of space that way. Next up is Ray.
Okay.
You watched the cat rush past you. You heard Phineas tell you, nope.
What does Sadie
wanna
look
do?
like today?
It's still the same day.
Oh, it's still the same day. Okay.
Still a black cat then?
All right. Well, Teddy was curious. Yes, he's my lap cat. I'm going to rush down towards where Sadie is going because I trust the cat. Can I use athletics?
Can you clarify what you mean there?
If she's going past, like if she's on a run, I'm just gonna follow her.
And her information from her run was, don't go this way.
Yeah, but do I know that?
Everyone here is...
I mean, Phineas
Yes,
told you to
because
run away.
Phineas yelled at you.
Oh, okay.
That was not clear that way.
Oh, okay. All right. If it's not clear that way, what are my options?
Stand your ground. Punch a hole where it's not clear. Follow Phineas away. Run the opposite way of Phineas towards the horn blasting. Or run north where all the common folk seem to be fleeing. Climb the tower.
Yeah.
Go back inside and get your armor.
Ray is going to take 2 seconds and say to herself, protect the light, protect the people. And she's going to start sprinting the direction of the people and trying to make sure that they have some level of protection around them. So could I do athletics to run fast?
Absolutely. Because you've got warriors, the natural guards of the town, kind of rushing towards you. They're seeming to generally let the common people go, so you've got to bob and weave a little bit.
Okay. It's a 21.
Yeah, you are easily able to kind of put yourself right between the innkeeper and a bunch of other locals, and you're now kind of moving with this pack of people.
And I'm going to start making my way towards the front of the pack, and ask, are we following someone? Do we have a plan? What's going on?
And this is like just breathy.
Yeah.
Run away? No escape that way, so... No?
Got it. Let's find a place to hole up and get our bearings.
They're going to look at you like you're a fool and don't care.
Fair, honestly. That will be the end of my turn.
All right, let me log that. What was that on your
21.
die? 21, nice. Let me add that over here. And then Ada's going to be up. So, Ray. 1 pass. Athletics. Wow, you guys are really
We're doing a little better.
doing a little better.
Started finding creative ways of making sure that we succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Ada watched Diana run down the
Okay.
beach, but she stepped into the forest instead of keeping herself as an open target.
Right, good idea.
And Ada has friendspiration from Hal. Please accept it, because this is my third try to give it to someone, and I keep getting rejected, and Hal just wants to have friends.
You know what? Surprisingly, Ada will not reject you. Let me see here. Can I stealth?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. I would like to stealth. I left all my dice downstairs.
Do you want me to take one of my d20s off? Of
No, I don't, because they're not weighted properly.
light?
They're lights.
It's true.
It's fine. I'll just have to. What is it? A +4. Great. Here we go.
At advantage.
Add advantage. That's right. So I get 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Hal.
21.
21.
21. Well done. Ada keeps pace, and somehow the magic that makes her just so invisible.
Listen,
whether it's the coat.
she's a wolf. She's
true.
born for the forest. This is where she is excellent at slipping through the undergrowth. She is a huntress, a predator, and now she's finally doing well. So
I also like that the twins rolled exactly the same again.
oh my gosh! I love when we do that.
Yeah.
I love when we would do it as Mina and Atreus, and it's like, yes, married power, but it's like, no, now it's twin power.
No, it's just
like,
sister wolves.
this is just the shared brain cell.
For those of you in the city, which really is just Phineas and Ray at this point, the smoke from all the buildings is starting to build and hover, and it's not choking yet, but you're starting to lose some visibility, and you know that if you linger within the building area, you're going to really start to struggle soon. And the commoners of the area seem to understand that as well, as they're fleeing and moving more out of the main areas, abandoning all hope of their own homes and running. From the east, where the horns blew, a new sound is heard. Ada and Diana recognize a very common war chant. The voice is different than anyone they've necessarily heard, but somehow one voice seems to ring above the peninsula. It's rolling over the waters, cutting through the trees, and almost clinging to the smoke and the destruction here. And then the banging of shields and weapons starts as this cacophony just begins to create a full circle encapsulating all of you. And the fallen tree that's right in front of Hal lights on fire. The buildings near Phineas burst into flames as more and more of these fiery arrows rain down all around you. But since all of you passed, no one got hurt. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks. The power of flirt compels. I should always sit next to him.
You should. Yeah.
Don't
This is way
kill
more
us. We're cute.
All right, friends, it is 9:56. Do you want to try and fly through one more round? Because all you need is 2 successes to get out of this, or do you want to wait? Because if you get a few more failures, bad things happen.
We only need 2 more successes,
Let's do
right?
Let's rumble.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Halcyon, you're up. Halcyon, you are 5 feet from flames.
Do I have any idea which direction Diana would be? I'm hoping it's not towards the pirates, but I'm not ruling it out.
I feel like making this decision is kind of the crux of what you want to do here. Is this an insight? Is this a vibe check? Is this cartography? Do you have cartography, Mr. Map Man?
I do
don't think so,
not.
just the
I
ironic.
didn't make the map. I only have. What are the skills I have? They're in here somewhere. I think it's like carpenter tools and vial. I think are the ones that I have. I don't know.
It's under your proficiencies and training in the leftmost column.
There it is. Yeah, I've got carpenter tools and a vial.
I mean, you could ask your vial for advice if you want.
No, it's not an animal, so it's not worth it.
It would just give
It
you
might
vile
be-
advice.
I love you.
I love you too.
Hydrate.
Hi, Bika.
What is it?
It's nice tea.
Okay. Sorry.
On me.
Let's go with, I want to make a nature check based on where the moon would have been in the sky, assuming that Ada would run in the direction of the moon.
Excellent.
Oh no. Can I
That
use
was for
Can I
assuming
use my
anything about
heroic
me.
inspiration that I have for my RP? Great.
Yes,
Okay,
you
we're
may.
rolling again.
A very
Yes!
good choice on your part.
It went from a 6 to a 22.
That is gorgeous.
Hell yeah.
I hate it. Love it. It's so yes.
Wait, hold on. Hell
Um,
yeah.
Hell yes.
Oh yeah. Oh no. This is gonna be the season 2 catchphrase, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh.
Him
Hell
to
yes,
the
sis.
rescue.
You look up and you go, there's the moon to my left. And then in the lightning streaks, you're like, nope, that's lightning. As your heart tugs you to the north, and as you look through the fires, through the flames, and through the forest, you see it looks like attacks have been shot along the beach ahead of you, as if someone is shooting at something that's there. You just can't see
Okay.
what.
Then Hal is going to yell at the top of his lungs, Diana, and sprint in that direction.
Diana, it's your turn. He's like 10 feet away from you, illuminated in fire. He has
Damn.
he is backlit right now.
Diana, I see the moon, I'm coming!
Well, all right then. Yeah, we're trying to decide. I want to reunite with him.
You are
I'm
cool.
still. I am a wolf, so they can't say anything to him. But I'm trying to say what I'm gonna physically actually do.
And he is currently out on the beach.
Feel like howling would be a good idea because then he would figure out where we were, but so would everyone else. But he is my current priority. but I don't know what kind of check. Is that a performance check to howl?
I would say it's gonna be a performance check to control your howl.
Control the howl, except wolves don't have a performance number, so it's just my own.
It's just you.
Great. We're gonna howl at Hal.
Howl,
Howl,
yes.
howl, if you will.
That was like a nat 20.
Howl, yeah.
That's a howl, yeah.
That was like the prettiest, most controlled wolf howl anyone has
Didn't
ever heard.
Perfect.
At the perfect decibel that it's just enough that Hal is gonna pay attention, but not too many pirates.
It's like the nice vibrato, like voice teachers
did
everywhere
you howl
are
once
shook.
when we were with the magic mushrooms too? I just imagine it sounded
Probably. So he recognizes
exactly the
it
same.
so perfectly. Right. My first nat 20 of the season, guys. It's the flirt with my husband.
It's not just Hal that hears it. Your howl echoes and rolls. And as you didn't realize that Hal wasn't being a buffoon. He literally was staring at the moon. And your howl, not your howl, your howl begins to roll and echo across the waves as arrows just start loosing up and down trying to hit this wolf. Phineas, you clearly hear the howl of a wolf from your northwest.
Go. I am a beacon for my friends.
Ray, you too clearly hear the howl of a wolf from mostly your west. Ada, you know where your sister is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, look, there she is. Found her.
The arrows that were meant for Diana or Ada or Hal seem to all miss as they just get lost in the ocean, lost in the sand. And Hal, you look to your right, and there is a fairly injured white wolf.
Yeah. Again.
Diana.
Hey, again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There's a very large arrow sticking out of her one leg.
It's fine. Never let it stop me.
Can I?
Phineas, what would you like to do?
I would like to wonder where Ray is and why she didn't follow me. But I am too much of a wimp to turn around, aka I am mad squishy. And paladins can get away with that shit, but I sure can't. So Phineas is, as the smoke is settling in, he's gonna take one of the books that he pulled out of his bag. Actually, no, he's just gonna tap his bag, and he's gonna cause it to light up to try and give him more visibility. He knows that this may make him a target, but he needs to see what's around him more than he needs to not be seen, because it'll be way worse if he just wandered into something. So we're going to light that up, and well, I guess I can't light it up and look unassuming, can I? So what skill am I using here? Perception? Can I use perception?
Good news. Whatever skill you choose, you auto-succeed at.
Perception.
Y'all hit your 12.
Perception it is. And so he's going to, perception to see where he's going, try to hear and follow. It's like, okay, wolf girl and other. Well, I only knew that Ada was wolf girl, I guess. So he probably thinks he's following Ada at this point.
That's what makes it funnier, because everyone thinks they're running to Ada. It's not Jinx. Got
Only
you.
Hal knows. Well, and Ada.
I mean, it wouldn't be a huge surprise to him to find them together. Like, that's not exactly a shocking development.
No, the shocking thing is going to be seeing the little white wolf and going, "Oh, Ada, your wolf form is so cute." And then Ada steps out, like, "Oh God, hi boys."
I do really, my headcanon is definitely that Ada's got like feral cat energy, like barn cat energy. Maybe not quite feral, but a little.
Yeah, a little bit, and is the size of a horse.
And the size of a horse, yeah. But I don't. Phineas is. I still don't know how Ray is going to get here, because Ray ran in the wrong direction and is probably in the middle of a fight. And I don't know what to do about that, because I don't have anything that's going to solve that problem.
Well, then let's see what Ray's doing.
I'm going to keep advancing with the townsfolk. I'm going to be at the front of their pack and working to clear a path.
So as long as you stay on the roads, there is nothing hindering you.
Perfect. That is what I shall do. I'm going to stay with them till they're at least out of the town, just so that they have a little bit of protection.
Nice. The three of you on the seashore are able to step away into the forest, and as you kind of watch the boats get closer and closer, you hear a noise behind you. Turning, there's a bright white light that's seemingly lost, kind of wandering, weaving a little bit here and there, but it's heading in your direction. And with Ada's amazing supervision, because of things, she's able to very quickly identify the wizard lost amongst the trees. Not totally lost, definitely doing exactly what he was trying to do. But not in his natural element at all. By the time Ray feels that the people are at the crossroads, she turns back and looks, and she sees the lighthouse shatter.
Oh, shoot. With all of my gear.
No, your gear's not even in the lighthouse. That's probably on fire by now.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, good.
Love that.
Or looted. That had your quiver in it, didn't it?
I would have grabbed that.
No,
you
Because
grabbed
I
your bow.
grabbed
she
my
grabbed her
bow.
bow
Yeah.
and axe, so she would have a quiver.
Yeah.
Keeping him on track.
That was scary for a second there.
Just no armor.
Yeah, that's going to be
No
fun.
armor can be dealt with. Loss of, magic items is not.
Not in our low magic world.
Yeah.
Not in this world. And you look around, and you're alone. The world behind you's on fire. But everyone you brought with you made it safe.
Okay. I will, once I feel that they're safe, I will speak to the people at the head of the pack, find some place to hunker down until morning. If you need protection, use anything that you have. Tree branches work great. And then I'm gonna sort of head back towards town and see if I can find my people.
Can I direct Sadie to be looking for her from where Sadie is?
Absolutely.
All right. Because I'm not going back into it, but I'll leave Sadie to try.
Good call. Very good call. Sadie reports to you the carnage that happens. The battle to the south, where the wall of guards had kind of set up, was pretty strong. They had a good fortification, and they held their own for a while. But suddenly the trees to the east were overrun with 40, 50 Vikings. And it took them a matter of a minute to take the lighthouse, to set the entire roundabout on fire. Sadie was watching this as she was fleeing. One thing that was most horrific, she describes one man with a winged helm that covered down his face, almost leaving two slits for his eyes. In one hand he held an axe shaped with runes upon it, and in the other hand was a glowing sword. And he seemed, wherever he seemed to go, the Vikings near him were dauntless. They were nearly immortal. That as he didn't just direct or command his forces, he was in the midst of the bloodthirsty bloodbath, for lack of better words. She tells you that he is the one who stood atop the obelisk. He is the one who, with one great sweep of his axe, ripped open the tower, the lighthouse, shattering everything, and then with two weapons hurled the roof over the side and stood atop in the thunderstorm, screaming.
Well, shit. And Phineas is going to relay this to, well, whenever he catches up with Ada, Diana, and how he's going to relay this and see if any of this makes sense to anybody else. And like, you said you had enemies. This guy fit the description. Or you could just not talk.
Can't answer you anytime soon. We're both wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're talking to
You can nod. You could just
You're
nod.
talking to wolves.
You could just nod. You know?
I think we
I
have more
don't-
pressing concerns right now, but we can definitely try to sketch out the description of him later. But they're wolves right now.
Right? I don't need to know his whole backstory. I'm just curious if this is someone you're familiar with.
Well, it might be helpful to know the backstory, though.
Well, eventually. I'm just okay. You're right. You're right. More pressing concerns. Has
Ada
anyone
snarls
seen
at
Ray?
both of you.
I assumed she would have been with you. That's why I went
Hydrate.
for Ada and Diana.
I told her to come with. She is much better fighter than me. I'm gonna give her credit where it's due. She probably went and got herself into trouble that would have gotten me killed.
That's valid.
For knowledge's sake, does this sound familiar to the twins?
Not anything particular stands out about this.
Okay.
How? Give me a religion
Oh
check.
gosh.
We owe Lidal a sad to hydrate, by the way, if anyone still has anything to drink.
Hydrate. I got a 5 on my religion. He's not religious.
You're absolutely right. This guy is literally godless.
Like, he sounds like he's defying the gods with his actions.
Yeah. But that's where we're going to call it for tonight. So join us in the Discord if you want to see how the cat finds Ray, or Ray finds the cat. We'll have to find out. And what the party decides to do once they're all back together.
Thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week. Same place, same time. Until then, have a great week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.